what has CertainPath meant to you guys through this transformation? How have we helped? How can you kind of express that?
Just probably putting goalposts and goals and, giving us a path to follow.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's meant a lot. I don't know how we really could, but yeah, we would still be just, my dad plumbing and my mom running the business operations if it wasn't for CertainPath.
Yeah.
And, struggling to see maybe where the next meal type of thing comes from.
Right.
So it wasn't really a business. It was barely a living before CertainPath.
Yeah.
So that it's meant a lot. I don't really know how you actually express that, but
right.
But it's given us a lot more as far as hope and goals and dreams, and both for us and then also our kids eventually as well.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Yeah.
What's it like thinking about where you come from just the last 2 to 5 years? What's that? What do you guys think about that? It's pretty remarkable.
It is a whirlwind, and you think you get to the end of the year and you're like, man, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm so tired. And you're like, but it doesn't stop.
Yeah.
After New Year's Day, you go back to it. And I just saw one person talking and he was like, every day is a new day.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you accomplished yesterday.
Right.
Or 5 years ago.
Right.
You haven't accomplished anything yet today.
Yeah.
And so I think going in with that mindset, and I will say, being in the business now, it has its challenges, but now that we've gotten to certain procedures in place, it is easier to be in the business now.
Yeah.
Than it was 5 years ago.
Even though it's bigger.
Or 3 years ago. Even though it's bigger and we're doing more, the procedures has really helped it to where we can actually enjoy being in the business and not just
less stressful.
Right. Yeah. And we can enjoy being with people. Like our plumbers aren't rushing. They'll come in and have lunch.
Right.
And just all talk.
Yeah.
And we're still able to make the profit and hit our numbers. So
definitely.
It's better for everyone.
Yeah, that's great. How nice is it to have a resource like Missy and Sarah? And, when you feel like I know you guys have each other, but when, you kind of are alone as owners in the business, right? You got it. So it's nice to have someone to turn to that's done this before, coach people through those issues.
I could not be more grateful for everyone on CertainPath's team, but especially Missy. She has held my hand through every single implementation. She has always been there, always a text, always a call. There was a point where we were meeting once a week.
Yeah.
She's probably tired of me. But really, she has helped us tremendously. Like we could never, ever.
Yeah, she called me and said, delete my number from Grace's phone. And I just can't.
I love this. I love it. A lot of people, this YouTube, well, it's the podcast as well, but there's a lot of people will stumble on this that were kind of where your folks were at one point. They're just working and really where you guys were 5 years ago, just burning up hours, just tired, looking for answers, and they somehow stumble on this interview. What would you say to them about maybe looking at a profit day and taking a leap of faith to try and change something and do something different?
I'd probably just say go for it because you don't have anything to lose, really.
Yeah.
I mean, if you fail, you're just back at where you started anyways.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. How are you guys?
I think that change is hard and the work is very hard.
Yeah.
And you spend a lot of long nights alone doing it. But you'll be so much happier in a week, in 6 months, in a year to look back and say, that was really difficult, but it made it better for my customers. It made it better for my family. It made it better for my employees.
Yeah.
And that is so worth all the hard work that it could ever take. So do it. All the companies that are in CertainPath that are successful are doing those things.
Right.
So it's proven.